The draft this year could get really interesting at 3, quite frankly. I think if you're a betting man or woman, 1 and 2 I think are pretty solidified. And then it could go different ways. So what we're going to get, I think there's going to be both positions available in terms of forward and defense. Values may change in terms of where we see. I think if you look at all the predictions out there, look at from defenseman perspective, there seems to be 3 highly sought of defensemen, and then in some cases there may be a little bit of a gap where I think the groupings of forwards, there's a tighter group of forwards, or there's more depth, I think, at the forward position, especially early on. You know, as you get into the later rounds, I think the groupings, at least from our standpoint, the shelves become a little bit fuller in terms of defensemen later in the draft, but there's some separation early on. We've been spoiled. Listen, we've got, and it's a function of where you pick. You know, we picked 4th last year. As I said, there was a, you know, the higher you pick, you know, it goes without saying that those are the higher rated players. There's a more likelihood potentially of them playing. But yes, I want to really keep expectations realistic. You know, odds are we're going to be picking a player here that's going to need some time. When you get into trying to pick a player at a certain position because of need, again, you're dealing with 18-year-olds. We're in a market here where we've seen some rapid progression. We've seen Sean Monahan. We've seen Johnny Gaudreau. Well, even Johnny had a 3-year window, but Sam Bennett playing at the end of the year. We've seen players go directly from the draft into the league. That's not the norm. So when you start trying to align your immediate needs up with drafting 17 and 18-year-olds, you can make mistakes. So we'll take best player available. And in a perfect world, you hope that aligns with your needs, but we'll see. We'll see.